listening, and we do mean everyone. According to the custodial death report from the Texas Attorney General that we all know and love, TDCJ has reported 340 deaths since January 1st. And again, I always say it does not include county information, that number. Of course, it is, the county information is on the website. Since June the 1st, there have been 24 deaths since June the 1st. May had 49, April had 67, March 70, February 55, and January 75, bringing a total to 340 as of this morning. Now, the Michaels unit, they alone have had 7 deaths in a month. Just 1 month. 7. You can see that same information. You can ask your loved one to send you some information about it. And it's good for them to know what's going on within TDCJ or the county jails that their loved one is in. Okay, so right now, there are 4 scheduled executions in Texas and 10 across the United States between now and the end of 2026. And of course, as you know, Ohio schedules on into, I think it's up to 2029. However, they more than likely will put that at a later date, put those at a later date. According to, and this information is according to the Death Penalty Information Center, there have been 15 executions this year, with 8 being in Florida. 8 in Florida alone. So if you're looking for action beyond just showing up, however, we do want you to show up with us at the protests when we're out there across the United States, because there are protests across the United States. Head over to the Death Penalty Action website. They have active petitions. Like I said earlier, they still have the petition up for David Wood. So anybody that has an execution date, they will have a petition up. So head on over there, deathpenaltyaction.org. So like I said, there are 4 executions scheduled in Texas. LaJames Norman is scheduled for September the 16th and is out of Jackson County. Krishan Ramey is scheduled for September the 23rd and is out of Jackson County. Jamal Howard is scheduled for October the 7th and is out of Hardin County. John Rubio is scheduled for November the 12th and is out of Cameron County. Dexter Johnson, the state was granted their petition at the Supreme Court on June the 15th. So they're requesting a hearing on what the Fifth Circuit gave you. So Supreme Court agreed with them. Otis McCain, you were denied at the Supreme Court on July the 15th, coming out of the CCA. Brian Davis, and anyone who loves Brian Davis. On June the 15th, your motion to direct the clerk to file a petition was out of time. What does that mean? It was too late because the attorney didn't file it. It was distributed for conference on June the 11th, and on June the 15th, your motion was denied. In case the people who do not know Brian, he had a stroke, a very bad one, a number of years ago. His attorney seems to have dropped him because he said he's not being paid anymore. In essence, kicking him when he's down. Mm-hmm. Charles Flores, I wanted to talk a little bit with Josh earlier about your case because you also have a junk science case. You were denied at the Supreme Court on June the 15th coming out of the CCA, and that junk science was the hypnosis claim. Victor Saldano, you have been scheduled for conference multiple times since March, and again, you were rescheduled for June the 18th. Richard Vasquez, you have a filing at the Fifth Circuit from June 5th. Let me know if you need this one, and I will send you what I can. Walter Sorto, on June the 8th, you answered the state's reply to your petition at the district court. Tyrone Cade, on June the 9th, you responded to the state's opposition to your motion to alter judgment. Then on June 10th, you submitted a motion for leave to file notice of intervening authority, which is opposed by the state, both at the district court. Franklin Davis, on June the 9th, the Fifth Circuit extended the state's time to respond to your COA until July the 15th. Ricky Cummings, on June the 9th, your case was docketed at the Fifth Circuit. DeMontrell Miller, the state was granted their motion to exceed the word count allowed, but not exceed 18,000. I find it humorous that the state is 9 times out of 10 granted these types of motions. But y'all aren't. Kimberly Cargill, on June the 12th, you filed a motion for a COA, and the state has until July 27th to answer at the Fifth Circuit. Farron Wardrop, my buddy, your brief is due at the Fifth Circuit by July the 28th. Hope you're hearing me. Roderick Harris, the Supreme Court is extending time to file your petition until July 29th, coming out of the Fifth Circuit. And as a reminder, I do not check trial court updates, but if you would like me to check yours, just let me know. If possible, I will, as I've said before, the smaller counties sometimes do not have that information online. And remember, transparency matters. Accountability matters. Pay attention, ask questions, speak up. No voice is too small, like my friend Leroy at the PAC unit says. All right, Linda.
Okay.
You got it.
Okay, I've got a poem written to us by our favorite fan, Bill Sims.
Don't look at me.
He wrote a Stray Cats. Oh, what unhappy twist of fate has brought you homeless to my gate, the gate where once another stood to beg for shelter, warmth, and good. From that day, I ceased to be the master of my destiny, while he with purr and velvet paw became within my house the law. He scratched the furniture and shed and claimed the middle of my bed. He ruled in arrogance and pride and broke my heart the day he died. So if you really think, oh cat, I'd willingly relive all that, because you come forlorn and thin. Well, don't just stand there. Come on in.
Hey, Linda, how many cats do you have now?
Oh, gosh. I don't know, but they keep coming around. They just show up at my doorstep, and they don't want to leave, and then they bring their babies there.
Yes, they bring their babies to come join them, and we were just talking about this earlier. A friend of ours gave Linda a cat saying, oh, it's fixed. It wasn't fixed.
No, it's having babies.
It's having babies, and cats can smell a kind person.
I know. Well, cats love me. They really, all animals love me. That's what likes me is animals.
Yeah.
But we have July birthdays. Elijah Joubert, July 3rd. William Hudson, July 3rd. Harlem Lewis III, July 5th. Obel Cruz Garcia, July the 8th. Paige Lawyer, July the 9th. Gerald Marshall, July the 11th. William Irvin, July 11th. Cedric Marks, July 15th. Melissa Lucio, July 18th. Carrie Allen, July 21st. Jeffrey Prevost, July 22nd. Humberto Garza, July 24th. Jason De La Cerda, July 26th. Dylan Compton, July 27th. Eric Cathy, July 29th. Willie Jenkins, July 30th. Carlos Ayestas, July 30th. And Stephen Staley, July the 30th. happy birthday, guys. We had a large list this month.
We did. Yeah.
And also, I wanted to tell you that my dear friend Leanne Sowell, the Reaching Behind the Bars network director, is home from the hospital recovering, and she's feeling pretty good. She looks really good. I've got a picture of her on my phone. I don't know if y'all can see this, but I'm going to put it up here. Anyway, she's recovering. She's happy. Her dog is, well, her husband, Curtis Precious, is taking care of her, but her little doggie that loves her so much, Gabby Lynn, she's laying in bed with her. So I just wanted y'all to know that Leanne's doing well. She's missing half a foot on the one foot, but
that's the same person that Terry was mentioning earlier.
Oh, was she?
Yeah,
okay,
Terry,
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, Terry LeClark, evidently. Terry's a big fan of Leanne.
Yeah,
so.
she's awesome. She
is awesome.
She's awesome, and she'll be back to work and doing things. She's already trying to do it when she should be resting, but
she's a longtime friend of the prison show.
Yes.
I've known her for years and years.
Yeah, but she's a sweetheart, that's for sure, and she's got a wonderful husband who really takes care of her.
Yes, he does.
And 2 dogs. I don't know the other dog's name, though.
I don't.
I think Gabby Lynn really likes her, though.
Yeah, it's clear.
Yeah. So anyway, that's all the news I have.
All right. Well, it's right. Straight up, I think.
Straight up what?
10. Straight up.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a Death Row Angel.
This one's for the women who walk the hardest road. Linda Daney, the Death Row Angels. Listen. Behind the fences, razor wire and fear. They show up steady year after year. No fame, no cameras, no big parade. Just letters, visits, prayers they made. They talk to souls the world forgot, bringing peace to a place where mercy's not. You can feel their strength when the night grows cold. 2 hearts of fire, 2 hearts of gold.
Death Row Angels, walking through pain, turning tears into hope, like sunlight through rain. Linda and Danny, you carry that flame, standing for love when the world points blame.
Yeah, families driving miles with no rest. You meet them halfway, give them your best. Holding hands when goodbye's near. You face that darkness, killing the fear. You don't judge, you listen, you care. You remind the lost that someone's there. In the shadow of the needle under steel.